Ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Lewis Sports Network. We are here to tell you to smash the like button, hit that subscribe button. Welcome everybody to the channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button like I mentioned, and make sure your post notifications are turned on. Make sure you guys are sharing to your platforms. I definitely appreciate that. Hope everybody is having a wonderful Hump Day Wednesday here on the channel, onto the video. So as you guys know, NFL all-time quarterback great, Thomas Edward Patrick Brady, as Skip always likes to call him, has officially retired from the NFL after 23 seasons of football. And I know it's a sad day for a lot of Tom Brady fans. And like I said, I was not the biggest Tom Brady fan, but I definitely respect what he's accomplished in his career. I know there's people who hate him for what he has been part of with the Patriots, Deflategate, Spygate, all that. But despite all that, we are here to celebrate the career of Tom Brady. And the reason we're going to celebrate the career of Tom Brady is the man is the greatest quarterback of all time. Some people may not feel that way because they think that Tom Brady kind of benefited from a softer era for the quarterback in terms of the rules protecting the QB, whereas players like Joe Montana played in a much more tougher, more physical style of football back in the 80s and 90s. Which is true, though. There was a lot more physical back then, and the rules didn't favor the quarterbacks like they do today. But that doesn't take it away. But I think Tom Brady still played in a tough era, I would say, in the 2000s, because the 2000s was actually a lot more physical than it was in the 2010s. So I will say that. But you're talking about a guy who, wasn't the best quarterback in his school in Michigan. I mean, you talk about a guy who eventually lost his job as a starting quarterback in college. To go from that, you were a late 6th round, 7th round pick, in the NFL draft. I'm sorry, he was a 6th round pick. He was I think he was just shy of the 200th pick. I think he was picked 199. So to go from that to taking over Drew Bledsoe after suffering a season-ending injury, who would have thought, by being coached by Bill Belichick and being with the New England Patriots, this man would accomplish this? Combined with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 15-time Pro Bowler, 3-time All-Pro, 7 Super Bowl championships in 10 Super Bowl appearances, 5-time Super Bowl MVP, made the All-2000s team, Hall of Famer on the All-2000s team, and also made the All-2010s team, did Tom Brady. 2009 AP Comeback Player of the Year, 2009 Pro Football Writers Association Comeback Player of the Year. Or is that Pro Football Writers America? No, Pro Football Writers America Comeback Player of the Year. 2-time Associated Press Offensive Player of the Year. 2000 Pro Football Writers America's Offensive Player of the Year. 2-time SN Offensive Player of the Year. 2007 Burt Bell Award winner, Player of the Year. 2007 SN Player of the Year. 3-time PWA MVP. And the list could go on and on and on, but my point is the postseason records, the success he had with the New England Patriots. He went to 9 Super Bowls with the Pats, won 6 of them. Obviously, people are going to talk about the 3 that he lost to. 2 of them were to Eli Manning and my Giants, and then obviously the other one to Nick Foles, taking over for Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles in Super Bowl 52. He's obviously going to be remembered for, the 28-3 against the Falcons, and they've never recovered from that Super Bowl. That was Super Bowl 51. Then that was Super Bowl 51. Wait, was that Super Bowl 51? I think it was Super Bowl 51. I could be wrong, but I think it was Super Bowl 51. But anyway, I know Tom Brady had a rough season after his coming in his first season during the pandemic, led the Buccaneers to the Super Bowl win in Super Bowl 50. Was it Super Bowl 55? Wait a minute. Because hold on. No, wait. I'm trying to think for a second. Wait, the Chiefs won the previous year, and then because they beat the 49ers, and then the Chiefs went back to the Super Bowl, and then they lost to Brady's Bucks, and then the next year, the very next year, the Rams won the Super Bowl. And the very next year, then the Rams won the Super Bowl in Super Bowl 56. So that was Super Bowl 55. I just want to make sure that I got that right because it was in Tampa. So I just wanted to make sure to get that clear. But anyway, doesn't take away from Tom Brady's greatness. And unfortunately, I think after losing to the Rams the previous year, he's looking at his season and he probably thought that there was unfinished business and thought he could probably go back and win with the same team he had. But unfortunately, they lost a lot of players. They lost a lot of depth on defense. Offensively, they lost so many weapons. On top of that, their offensive line was in shambles the entire season. Brady was throwing the ball a lot quicker than usual. I mean, he did throw for 4,000 yards, but it was also because he had to throw the ball a lot quicker. And it pretty much, made it such a tough season to be able to deal with. But doesn't take away the fact that he's an all-time great. And I know it was tough on him, but hey, it's been a hell of a career. I'm pretty sure that he didn't want the media controlling his decision to retire, especially with what last year's reports came out. So I think he wanted it to come from him. But Sam, as much as I hated you as a player, I got to give you your respect and salute to you. I think you're the greatest quarterback in NFL history. People might think different, but you get my respect. So ladies and gentlemen, there's your boy with another one. Let me know what you guys think on Tom's retirement coming from him. Known as TB12, Tom Terrific, Touchdown Tom, the GOAT, the Pharaoh, Comeback Kid, or Sir Thomas Edward Patrick Brady. Much respect to you. Hopefully you can enjoy your retirement. It's unfortunate what he's had to deal with in terms of off the field with his family and his wife divorcing. But hopefully things will be better because I know Tom is possibly going to be on Fox pretty much after this. But also before I go, I also have to mention with Tom Brady, he's completed 66% of his passes this year, even though he didn't play great. Sometimes the numbers can be misleading in terms of how Tampa Bay was this year. Threw 25 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, and yes, he is 45 years old. For his career, he had he was 251 and 82 in his career starts. Completed 64% of his passes. I mean, what is it? Over 89,214 yards and 649 touchdowns, 212 interceptions for his career, and averaged 7.4 yards per attempt. All right, had to mention that little part before. Let me know what you guys think, man. Bless up, live, laugh, love. Thank you guys for watching.